2/20/25, Friday. Everything's calm. Opened the store. As of right now, I have one full Gaylord of mixed media. And then I have a few more boxes, 3 boxes of books, a couple more boxes of a variety of media to go through, in addition to another crate, 2 crates of what's left of the DVDs from the second Gaylord pallet. Within the next, 30 minutes to an hour, a few people will be arriving with a truck loaded with boxes of books, which is why I have this pallet waiting right here, and then I have a second pallet here. According to their calculations, there's going to be 60, that's right, 60, not 6, but 60, 60 banker's boxes full of books coming my way in multiple loads. It's not supposed to be one load, probably 2. Don't know how big their truck is, 2 to 3, I guess, but 60. They called me 2 days ago, and these are books from the estate of the person's father, and they apparently have all kinds of books. He's got lots of nonfiction, architecture books, all kinds of stuff. So like I said, if you put yourself out there, the new inventory will come to you. And I'm happy, I'm glad, but it's definitely going to be a lot of work. And I have fingers crossed that there's good stuff in there that I can not only sell on Amazon and or eBay, but that I can also sell in both of my stores. So next time I show you this pallet, it's going to be full of books, and we will see what we have in there. Let's take a look and see all of the books that I got today. Ended up not being 60, but it's still a good amount. So the whole pallet is now full. This actually is holding 37 boxes. Let's see if I can get past here. It's kind of tight here now. This is holding 37. So 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, etc. Sorry, 27, not 37. 27 boxes on this pallet alone. And then also dropped off those 2. And then interestingly, I also got 5 other bankers boxes and all of these shoe boxes. It doesn't really matter, but this pallet here doesn't have as many, but there's another, I don't know, 7 or 8. It was over 30 boxes from that one person, maybe like 33-ish. Another 5 from them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more bankers boxes on this side minus 5. So that is 7. So then it's a total of 34 boxes from that one person plus those 2 up there. And then we got 5 more. It's a lot. It's over 40 boxes, bankers boxes of books today, regardless of who they came from. Some of these are actually labeled with stickies here. It says boys in reading, and saw some other ones. History is down there. I only opened a few of them, took a look. I saw older books, and I also saw some newer books. It's a lot of books. And this came from somebody that actually they had apparently sent me an email through my website, and for some reason I didn't receive it. And then they thankfully called me, and I was able to get all these books. So this is it. I'm not going to get any more from them as far as I understand it. But it's a lot. It's definitely a lot, and there's a lot more from, well, a good amount more from somebody else. So what are we looking at? So 39 bankers boxes plus the other shoe boxes, which also have paperbacks. There's all kinds. Are these shoe boxes worth anything? I doubt it. No, that's Skechers and one. I don't know. Tony Hillerman. So yeah, there's a lot of different books in here. I'm just hoping that there'll be some good ones to sell on eBay or Amazon, so that it's not just books that will go into my bookstores, which is great. It's just that I only have so much space to store everything. So that ends up becoming the challenge. And I just have to be really picky and only keep stuff that I really feel that can add value to the store. So now I'm packed in here with the Gaylords. I've got 2 Gaylords. Only one has mixed media. This one here, of course, under the tarp is my is my last mixed media palette of Gaylord. And the other Gaylord is just full of some boxes and crates and whatnot. So yeah, so I'm packed in here. Tomorrow, being Friday, I will finish off at least one of those pallets of books. And I mean, barring anything else in terms of people bringing a bunch of other stuff, but I'm kind of at my max right now in terms of books. Yeah, the idea is to finish that tomorrow. Even if I finish most of it, I can put the rest of it on the other pallet. It's not a big deal, but that's what I'm going to be looking at tomorrow. Also bought some video games and got in some other stuff, 4K and whatnot. And these are items that are going to be going into my store. I'm going to be photographing tomorrow or Saturday. But anyway, I put them to the side. All these DVDs, they all came from the second pallet that I finished going through. So I finished going through the second pallet. That whole stack there is all sealed DVDs. Almost all of them are from the second pallet or Gaylord. These are all lots. And then those are books that I put to the side for sale on eBay. And let me share with you one really cool one that I found. Shogun is one that I found. You wouldn't think this would be worth anything, but this particular copy, which is a little bit stained and whatnot, is actually worth anywhere between like $20 to $30 on eBay. This is from this impression, they call it. Basically, printing is the third impression from 1976. This book was originally published in 1975, the first edition. And Coronet, see it right there, that's the publisher. This one does not sell for that much, but it does sell pretty regularly on eBay. The Crystal World by J.G. Ballard, as in crystals. I can open it with one hand. Oh, they don't have, oh well, pictures. But this was the awesome one that I found. This was in a book pickup that I did on Sunday locally in my same city that my store is in. I went out, we picked up 3 boxes, and this was in there. The boys' first book of radio and electronics from 1954, and it has the dust jacket. Even though it's got some tears, that's okay. It's intact. This consistently goes for around $70 on eBay, guys. So this is a classic one. You want to pick it up. I've never sold it before, but now I know. 1954, the boys' first book of radio and electronics. And I'm going to list it for $79.99. Pretty positive I can sell it for $70 at least on eBay. That was a great find and a donation. Putting a bunch of Pride FC DVDs together. Oh, it's not a lot. It's only 5, but I'm going to list those. The complete set of Friends. There's some other individual DVDs and lots. Let me show one to you that you might not know is worth some money. Actually, all 4 of these are worth money. This is sealed. This is sealed. So 2 of these are sealed. But this one here, Chuck Jones Collection. Oh, jeez. What does it say? Hold on. Including, so it says features 6 classic stories, including Rikki Tikki Tavi. So this kid's DVD actually goes for good money. I'm going to list it for $21.99. It sells right around $20. This is sealed copy. Sell it for $19. The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the Friendship Edition. So look out for that one. Even used, you can get decent money for it. Al Pacino Revolution Revisited. This is actually a sealed copy. I couldn't find any other sealed copies with the sticker. Actually, no other sealed copies. And this sells for around $20 as well. But I have a sealed one, and I'll list that for $29.99. This movie, 500 Nations, just a normal DVD, sells really often on eBay. But this is the DVD screener. I couldn't find any other DVD screener of this movie. But this is the actual movie. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a miniseries. Oh, this is a screener. Okay. So it says complete 8-hour miniseries on 4 discs. So maybe this won't go. I'm not sure this will go for as much. Episode 1 only. Okay, so I won't get as much for this. I just realized that, but that's okay. It's a screener. It's unique. I'll still list it. But the full series consistently sells. 500 Nations DVD or series sells on eBay. So those are ones to look out for that I was able to pull out of that second palette or Gaylord. But I'm super excited about finishing that Gaylord. Not as excited as I would be if I didn't then have the daunting task of going through the books, even though I appreciate it and that's what I've wanted. It's just that books are very laborious and they're heavy. So that's the challenge, but it's a good challenge. Yeah, I'm glad that I only have one more Gaylord. It did not take me very long to get through those two. The second one took me a little longer because I got a lot of extra stuff in, which is great, but that's what always happens. But I've proven that I can get through an entire palette or Gaylord of mixed media in 6 to 7 days by myself. I'm talking from a full palette all the way to being completely done. Everything sorted, everything researched, everything priced out. Things I don't need tossed, pulled all the loose discs to put them into lots, which of course I have over here. I have TV show DVDs, kids DVDs, look at all those, love that. And those two are movies, which will go with the other one I have over here. These are also from that second palette, those 3 stacks. And I think I have, is this kid? No, this is also, I could just add that to it. I have that as well. But yeah, so I'm going to do a big DVD, loose DVD lot. And then I built some other ones over here. There's some Blu-rays, and then there's some workout and a couple of video games, but not much. So that's also going to go up on eBay, which will be great as a way to chip away at making back the money that I spent on those 3 pallets. So far, from sales that I've made on eBay from items I've pulled from the first 2 pallets, I am really close to pay for the first pallet, just on eBay, not anything that I've sold in the store. That's all going to be the extra money. Once I make back all my money on eBay, which I predict I will, once I get everything listed and up there, then anything else I sell on eBay from there, of course, is profit, but then I will be all the way in the profit of everything that I'm selling in my store. But, I wish I had found more stuff to list on eBay. However, as I've said, if I didn't have a retail store, I would list a lot more of that stuff. I would list all of it on eBay, of course. But some of the stuff that I put in my store that might be like a $15 to $20 item on eBay, I'll put in my store and to have more selection here, to price it well, so that it's more appetizing to buy it here, that kind of thing. So definitely if you're selling online, you still would find enough to make a profit. It's just whether or not the profit would be enough for you. Because like I said, every source is different. Every palette or Gaylord of mixed media is going to be different. That first one was really heavy on the Blu-rays. The second one was much more heavy on DVDs. Not very many CDs in there. Whereas the first one had, I think that's how it was. No, maybe it was the other way around. Sorry, the second one had more CDs. But anyway, it's always different. And there's also the different types of movies you'll find. Some have more kids. Some have, randomly, you'll just find like a certain genre in there, like a bunch of religious stuff, or you'll find a bunch of action, or you'll find, whatever it is. Same with books, same with all kinds of things. So yeah, it was a good day. Also, I had good day in the store in terms of customers coming in. It wasn't super busy, but I had enough people come in and buy stuff that it was a good, solid day today for my second week of being open, Monday through Saturday. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll let you know as I start going through those books if there's very much in there that is of high profit that I can sell online versus putting stuff in my stores. I'll see you next video. Take care.